Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to another session of Qur'anic Arabic Recitation with Tajweed Rules. In this session, we will study these three words of Al-Qaida Nuraniya on page number 12. And this ladder is just a reminder for transliteration purposes. So we are revisiting some of the principles that we have studied before. So the first one is we need to know the knowledge, we need to have the knowledge of articulation points for each letter. The second one is we need to know the characteristics of each letter, a sifat of each letter. We have studied only a few of them so far, but we will study the rest in advanced level. The third one is the knowledge of rules, rules attached to individual letter because of its position in a word or words. The fourth one is exercising the tongue and a lot of repetition. So if we are given, for example, we are given a word and we have to apply these steps to make our reading or recitation easy. So the first one is recognizing individual letter. So if we go to here, so individual, the first one is alif, second one is hamza, third one is ba, and next one is dal. And the final one is alif. So we recognized individual letters, step 1. In step 2, we recognize the harakat that are used. So the harakat would be, or the signs would be here. That's fatha, fatha, fathatain. So we recognize the harakat. And the next one is we have to recognize if the letters, which letters are silent and which aren't. Let's change the color. Okay, blue. Let's see. So if we see here, alif, this is silent, and this one is not. Ba is not silent. Dal is not silent, and alif is silent. So alif is silent. Hamza is not silent. Ba is not silent. Dal is not silent, and alif is silent. So we recognize those ones. And the next one is we apply the rules that attach to individual letter. We will study that in advanced level. Apply the correct sifat. So we have studied only a few of them. One of them would be if the letter is heavy or light. So we apply those rules, and the rest we will study in advanced level. The next one is pronouncing each letter from its correct makhraj, articulation point. And the other one we can add is we count how many syllables are there. For example, here is a, 1, ba, 2, then. So there are 3 syllables in this word. So if we manage to implement these steps correctly, then our reading and recitation will be very easy. These are not fixed rules you can add or subtract to it. These are just general guidelines for recitation or reading the Arabic. So the first word we have is dhakara, and dhakara has 3 syllables. So the first syllable is dhal fatha dha. Dhal is not silent and we have fatha. Dhal fatha dha. Dhal fatha dha. The second syllable we have kaf fatha ka. Kaf is not silent and we have fatha. Ka fatha ka. Ka fatha ka. So now we combine these 2 syllables. We have dhaka, 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 dhaka. So the next syllable we have is ra fatha ra. Ra is not a silent and we have ra. We have fatha. Ra fatha ra. Ra fatha ra. And now we combine the 3 syllables. We have dhakara, 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 dhakara. So the next word we have is rafa'a, and it has 3 syllables. So the first syllable is ra fatha ra, and ra is not a silent and we have fatha. Ra fatha ra, ra fatha ra. The second syllable we have is fa fatha fa. Fa is not a silent and we have fatha. Fa fatha fa, fa fatha fa. So now we combine these 2 and we have rafa, 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 rafa. The third syllable we have is ayn fatha. Ayn is not a silent and we have fatha. Ayn fatha. Ayn fatha. Now we combine these three syllables together and we have rafa'a, 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 rafa'a. So the next word we have is raqabatin, and it has 4 syllables. The first syllable is ra fatha ra, and ra is not silent, and we have fatha. Ra fatha ra, ra fatha ra. The second syllable we have qaf fatha qa, and qaf is not silent, and we have fatha. Qaf fatha qa, qaf fatha qa. So now we combine these two together. We have raqa, 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 raqa. The third syllable we have is ba fatha ba. Ba is not silent, and we have fatha. Ba fatha ba, ba fatha ba. We combine these 3 syllables together. We have raqaba, 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 raqaba. So the 4th syllable we have is ta kasratain tin. Ta is not silent, and we have haraka kasratain. Ta kasratain tin, ta kasratain tin. Now we combine those 4 syllables and we have raqabatin, 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 raqabatin. So the next 3 slides would be sounds only. ذكر, 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 ذكر. رفع, 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 رفع. رقبة, 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 رقبة. So this is the end of this session. We will practice those 3 words in next session 10 times to give you enough practice, inshallah. We will see you in next session. Until then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.